Morning, everybody. We've already got all of our gifts in use. Actually, I've used we're using the ash bucket for cleaning up the stove. Obviously, we've got the humidifier here on top of the stove. We've got the fan running beautifully, and that blows on Melanie towards the kitchen, and she says she does feel the difference. Melanie being much more sensitive to the heat, to the cold or whatever than I am, she needs the extra heat on her when she's working in the kitchen. So this is very nice. Thank you very much again. Been using that thing, wood huller thing, I don't know what you call it, that canvas thing, as well. I've used it 3 times already. So thank you again. Morning, everybody. There's Melanie with our last, let me see, hold it up, look at that, our last garden harvest of the year. We still have some more tomatoes on this one, though.
Yeah.
And we can learn how to make fried green tomatoes, which I've never done. But, Melanie?
I didn't know either.
Yeah, but we have a bunch. I think we should gather them up and might as well use them. So, oh, there's one tomato plant that's alive. I wonder if we should dig it up and keep it. Right over here?
Yeah, I have one also. I gave it already.
Yeah?
There's no fruit.
Well, Melanie's been out here while I'm working on the morning videos. Melanie has been out in the garden harvesting, not so much harvesting as repotting our vegetables, which we're going to keep.
And lettuce needs to keep also.
So, the wind here was brutal. I'm not going to show you all the damage because then my trolls will really rip me apart. But the weather here was brutal this weekend, and the wind was destructive. Sorry, but I can't show stuff like that because I just get slammed too badly by everybody. So it is how it is. Just realize that I've got some cleaning up to do. We got a little bit of water though, and it rained all night last night. So let's go inside and take a look at the water tanks. Hi guys, it looks like we have a little over 200 gallons of water because this tank is now connected to this one, but this one has a little bit more. So I'd say 210, 220 gallons of water just from the rain because this one was empty and this one was low. So not bad for 2 rainy nights. Not bad at all. Certainly helps a lot to have free rainwater collection. And it's been cold nights. We've had cold nights, so I had the water heater plug out and the gas turned off. We haven't used it. I had the water turned off, the shower wide open, and the plug out. Just in case, just to be safe, but we did not get a freeze. Now I'm going today, this is payday, so we're not going to be home much. I'm going today to get the styrofoam to put up in the ceiling here. And that's going to help us tremendously because that'll be the vapor barrier. And then I can put in the pink insulation, which I already bought last time with the last paycheck, into the ceiling. And that'll close off those gaps up there. I've got to put in blocking up in there as well, I see. So I did the blocking over here, and I don't know why I didn't do the blocking there. Oh, it was summer, yeah, and I wanted the airflow. I really wanted to let the air flow out. So I'll get the foam, and then I can start filling that in. It's going to be quite a job because I'll have to measure and piece in every single thing. Well, I staggered the boards at that time, which in retrospect would have been better to toenail them in all at the same place. But it is how it is, so I've got to deal with it. So I'm going to have to measure and cut every single piece individually, put in the blocking, and then I can put in the pink insulation, and then we can put in some kind of cover up there. And then we'll have a good start at keeping this place from freezing. Melanie is saving our chilies and some of our herbs, and there's a tomato, there's some peas. Over here we got some chilies. These are all going in the greenhouse. This really is exciting this year to see if we can save these. See if they can grow. We're going to cover this. Oops, it sort of is rotting. Well, maybe we can try to save it. These two are still alive. This is the summer squash. Look at that. It's trying. So I'm going to put a cold frame I'm going to put a little frame around this and see if these 3 guys can still live and give us some food yet before the big freeze. So that's good. What else? Over here, Melanie has saved some vegetables. What do we got? There's a couple chili plants that are still alive, and there's a couple that she still needs to dig out. She's looking for some extra pots. Oh, there's a beautiful chili. Melanie, did you see this big, long, tall chili?
Yeah, I have to change that.
Nice, nice. So we're going to save what we can and get them out in the greenhouse. And she's harvesting all the vegetables. I'm going to take some of the rutabaga and take them into the greenhouse as well. And some of them we're going to harvest. Now the broccoli over here is still alive. It never died, which is well, it never bore fruit either. So I'm going to try cutting off the heads and see what happens. The aphids have gone rampant in this garden this year, though, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that because I don't want to take aphids into the greenhouse. But I think maybe if I can hose it down roughly, I can hopefully save them and see what happens. You never know. See if they'll grow. So what's going on in the greenhouse? Have a look. We're going to have to start building shelves in here already and workbenches so that Melanie can put our vegetables in here. Actually, me and Melanie. I'm going to be assisting. But I say her because she's currently working on that. Well, I'm trying to get some camera work in and tell you what's going on. Right now we have air flowing straight through because that is a screen window, which I plan on covering up today or tomorrow. And then I want to get the glass in these other ones there, where the ones that are missing glass. And then I'm going to frame in the one. It actually fell out in the extreme winds this weekend. That was not screwed in. It was just a frame sitting there. It should be fine. Fortunately, I did not have glass in it. I was wise to not put glass in a window that wasn't framed or screwed in. So I'm going to get double-sided tape, the stuff that they use on the window sealing kits for inside the house. And I'm going to tape off all the windows that don't have glass. Actually, I want to tape off all the windows for winter purposes. I want to seal off all these windows with the plastic. So I think the easiest way to do it is to use double-sided tape and drop cloth because those packets are very expensive to use, the window sealing packets. So I'm going to put the camera down and start hauling some plants in here and start saving our garden harvest, our food. Starting to fill up, guys. We got some tomatoes. Look at that. That is actually growing. Look at that. And it's still got flowers. Because we had some warmer weather. And that was in a protected area. So that might make it. We got another little baby tomato. And we got some chilies. All kinds of herbs. The rosemary, I've never made it. Rosemary's never survived here 3 years in a row. So we brought it in. And she has 2 lemongrass plants. And over here we've got a chili that may or may not make it. It lost a lot of its leaves. We got another chili here that may or may not make it. Some aloe vera babies that came off one of our plants. And over here, there we've got some chives that Melanie planted, and she put her chives sign in it, which is cute. And over here we've got some chilies, and one of which is actually flowering. So there's 3 different flowers on there. And there's a chili, jalapeno. I love it. I hope it recovers. Up here we got a couple peas that she put up on a climber and another type of chili. So this is good. Well, she has another load waiting for me. I'm hauling the wagon and hauling all the plants in here to at least keep them out of the freeze. The frost is what kills in the early part of winter here, and of course later when it gets really cold and everything dies. But by then we should have this place closed up and looking good. We're gonna have to build the shelves and the potting tables and everything else in here though in the next weeks. Here's another wagon load. Got some parsley, some peppers. Look at the size of that plant. That's nice. And lavender, one of my favorite plants of all. I love the smell of lavender. Another plant that I've never had survive the winters here, so it's going inside. And she's got some herb in there, a root thing. I forgot what it was. Good evening, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. 6 o'clock. Only 6 o'clock. And it looks nearly dark. For somehow the camera makes it look brighter than it is. It's pretty dark. Anyway, we just got back from shopping, and I got the styrofoam with foil on 2 sides, half-inch thick styrofoam insulation for the watershed, and I've got some rain gutters for the greenhouse, and I've got here a weather sensor that I'm going to put in the greenhouse out of the sunlight. Over in the back wall, I guess. I'm probably going to hang it somewhere later. But I'm going to set this down, and we'll know the temperature inside the greenhouse at all times. And that way we can monitor how well the plants will survive. Ooh, focus. Got some other things. I got all the materials for the rain gutters for the greenhouse. And a couple other things. We went grocery shopping, and that was it. The day is done. I mean, look at that. That's it. We can just barely see to walk around, and another day has come to an end. I had hoped to finish putting in the windows today, but that isn't going to happen. Not now. But that's what it is. When we get paid, we go do our shopping and we get our supplies, and that's usually a day. So here we are, coming to a close. Unless something comes up, I'll say good night and get this video off to you guys. Talk to you later.